Sorry about that, guys. Apparently you can only record up to 30 minutes of video on your cell phone and whatnot. I did not know this. I do not. Where was I in the story? Um, I talked about meeting Cinder and taking her out to a couple movies, and then I told her I'm going to kidnap you for a week, and I was kind of joking at the time. I looked at her when we were driving around one time. I'm like, I'm gonna kidnap you for a week, and then she was like, and we've only been dating for like a week or two, I think. And then she's like, okay. I looked at her like, you serious? She's like, yeah. So we made arrangements. She packed her bags. I took her with me back to the Grand Rapids apartment. The Grand Rapids apartment that I had at the time. um, and then I kidnapped my wife to the. I'm telling our story. I'm doing a little vlog real quick because it's been a while since I recorded YouTube or whatnot. I was just telling them how you were live streaming, and I was just talking about how you saved my life and talking about me kidnapping you for the week for a week.
Mm. I was wondering where we're at. I finished my Killer Daily and that, and you said you'd be around in Discord, and I'm hanging out in Discord. Motionless has already joined me, so.
Oh, okay, well, let me finish this vlog, this part two vlog, because apparently you can only record for up to 30 minutes. So I gotta cut it up in two parts. I'm gonna finish this and I'll hop into the Discord and join you guys for Dead by Daylight. And then tomorrow I'll record my episode of Subnautica. Wait, come here.
I was waiting for you. I'm sitting here over there. I got everything set for my Survivor dailies and that. And I'm like, dude, where are you? You should be here by now.
See, this is my darling wife, my Cinder. And anyway,
You should get DVD running and that. It could be in the lobby already.
Anyway, I said I'm gonna kidnap you for a week, and then what did you say?
Oh, really? I have to make sure it's clear.
And then I spirited her off to the Grand.
After freaking out, thinking it was a giant joke.
And then I took her to the Grand Rapids apartment. Where are we going? Come here.
I am going back to my stream that is going on right now.
Okay, let me finish this and I'll come join you guys, okay? Play around without me. I was supposed to be spending this time recording the video, but apparently I'm going to have to do it tomorrow because they're ready for me. Where was I? Oh yeah, so I took her to the Grand Rapids apartment, and I didn't know what to do at first. I was like, this is weird. She actually decided to come with me. Now, keep in mind, I do have anxiety and depression, so my anxiety was ramping up and being like, "Oh, dude, she's gonna set you up to claim this or that, and get you in trouble with the law and this and that. And what are you doing, you stupid fool?" And all my anxiety was going haywire, and so I was gonna try to be a gentleman, and I was gonna let her either sleep on the couch or the bed, and I I well, I think it was the bed that I offered her, and then I was gonna sleep on the couch. And because we got to the Grand Rapids apartment, we had some food, we watched some anime, some TV and whatnot, and then it came close to the bedtime, and I'm like, okay, the bed should be all ready for you, and I'll go ahead and sleep on the couch. And she's like, you're not sleeping on the couch. You're going to be sleeping next to me. And so my heart kind of stopped at that point. And then I'm like, what? And then my anxiety once again started picking up and freaking out. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then trying to continue being a gentleman, I decided that I was going to keep my at least my shorts on, and whatnot. And she had her own pajamas and whatnot. And I was gonna stay on the very edge of the bed and whatnot. And I was trying to be a gentleman about all this and whatnot. Well, let's just say she had other plans, because one thing led to another, and yeah. So, and then shortly after that week, shortly after that, I finally asked her to move in with me, and so she did. She packed up her things, and she moved out of her family's house and into my apartment, and that was the very apartment that my son Henry was conceived in, and let's just say, that's also the apartment where I proposed to my wife, and I'm gonna close this. I don't need it open since I'm not gonna be doing that. So, when when she entered the third trimester, things were getting a little difficult for her, because it was her first pregnancy and all this and that, and so we decided to move closer to family, since this was the first pregnancy and whatnot, and I didn't care if I had to drive an hour into work. At the time, there was no teleworking, so I didn't mind traveling back and forth between work and home and whatnot. So we decided to pack up and move out. Toward the end of it, I had to pack up everything into my tiny car. Um, After like U-Haul and something came and grabbed our stuff and took it to like a storage in Fremont. And then I stayed with my grandparents for a while she stayed with her family for a while. And then together we found another apartment closer to the family, in Grant. Okay. So we signed up for a year lease. We moved into the Grant apartment, and then my son Henry was born, and we lived in that apartment for a year. And then during that year, we were looking for houses. So eventually, we found this house, and May of 2018, I believe, we moved into this house, and this is with the very house where Henry learned to walk, and what and whatnot, and whatnot, and this is where Henry learned to walk. This is where we finally got the feeding tube out of his face for good. And this is also the house where Marva was conceived and where she lives currently. This is where Henry's going to school right now, and my 3-year-old son is going to school. I don't know what you call it, like a preschool or something. Um, and ju- and we me and Cinder have been together for. Henry's almost 4. We were together for a year prior to that. So we've been together about almost going on 5 years, married for 4. Another funny story is when we did get married, she was very pregnant with Henry. Very, very pregnant with Henry. I think we were in the Grant apartment at the time too when we decided to get married. Um, yeah, it was the Grant apartments we were living in at the time when we got married. We had to have her dress altered to fit her pregnant self, and it was a weird wedding because it was a sit down wedding. Me and her were sitting when we were doing everything. I'm sure I have videos of it and whatnot, but and and whatnot. So, yeah, we've had a lot of adventures, me and my wife, and we've only been married for 4 years, together for 5. And then we got married May 6th of 2017. And then, oh no, we got married prior to the, no, it was the Grand Apartments, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Um, and we've been together for a long time. We got married in May 6th of 2017. Henry was born the June 11th of 2017. So so basically we've been married for as long as Henry's been alive, and he's about to turn 4. So married for 4, together for 5. And to be honest with you, me and Cinder, we're never going to separate. It's just never going to happen. I know there's a lot of people that have doubts about it and think that one day we're going to get a divorce or something like that, but it's just not going to happen. You give up that idea right now, because it's not going to happen. It's never going to. Ever. Me and her are together forever, until death do us part. So there's nothing that's going to separate us. Nothing. I need to get DVD loaded. Not desktop. I'm getting DVD loaded. And we've been together ever since, and she's been inspiring me to do all these things. Like, I wanted to start YouTube back when I was in high school, but I lacked the confidence for it. And I wanted to start my book. I wanted to finish my book, but every 100 pages I'd get to, I'd toss out the whole thing and start over, because I'd never have the confidence for it. She's been helping. Now I'm on page 140 of my book, and it's just not ridiculous. It's wonderful. She's inspired me to be the best person that I can be, and take each day as it comes. I have 3 reasons why my depression is now a quiet voice in the back of my head. It's it's still there, and I struggle with depression every single day, and I have my ups and downs, but depression will never win, because there are three lights of my life. I have 3 purposes in this life. 2 of them call me father, and the other one calls me husband. And whatnot. That's just the way it is, guys. It's just I love her, and she loves me, and not even our families will get between us. That's if they wanted to try, but I think both of our families love us. I think they love us and respect us enough where what I'm trying to say is our families are not the type that will try to split us up or nothing. Is what I'm trying to say. Dead by Daylight. Alright. Okay. Dead by Daylight. Alright, good. Yeah, me and Cinder, if we may get into fights and arguments, but we normally have them resolved very quickly. Me and Cinder are never going to split up or get a divorce. Ever. It's just not going to happen. It's not. I mean, it would have to be something very, very catastrophic, like one of us were to pass away, or one of us committed a very, very bad crime or whatever, like murder or something. But I don't foresee that happening because I couldn't hurt a fly. Neither can she. Well, I mean, if you threaten my family or threaten the safety of my family, I'll end your soul. But not your soul, but your life on this earth. Like if someone were to break into my home, I'm gonna gun you down. I don't care. You break into my home unannounced and threaten the life of my family, it's over. You better get right with Jesus. You will be passing away at my hand if you come threaten my family. I don't tolerate that crap. I will end people's existence on God's green earth if they break into my home and try to harm my family. Plain and simple. I don't care. That's just the way it is. I should probably put signs up around my door or windows or whatnot. You try to break in, you better get right with Jesus, because it's the last house you'll be breaking into. And I mean it too. If you break into my house and threaten the life of me or my family, you better believe that I will gun you down and sleep like a baby. Later that night, I will sleep soundly while you be taking a dirt nap. I am a firm believer in defending one's family against physical harm. You know, it's just that's just the way I am, and that's how I think. You threaten me or my family, you better be right with Jesus, 'cause you're gonna meet him pretty soon. And I hope you washed away your sins. Anyway. Yeah, Henry's turning 4 this year, and Marva's going to be turning 1. Holy crap. By the time Marva is 3, Henry will be 6. They're about 3 years apart. Oddly enough, there was only a couple days separating their birthday. Henry was born June 11th, 2017. Marva was born June 13th of 2020. Yeah, I like I said, guys, don't, if you suffer from depression and anxiety, don't ever give in to it, because you never know. The very next day, something could change drastically to make you happy. Something could change to such a degree where it will change your entire outlook on life and whatnot. Like, honest to goodness, if my wife had not come when she did and saved me like she did, I probably would not be here talking to you guys right now. Honest to God. Honest to God. 2016 or 2015 probably would have been the last year for me. But she came in, she saved me like the angel she is, and it's been wonderful. It's been really wonderful. Yeah, we have a lot to learn about each other and whatnot, and that's just with any marriage and whatnot. And we both are striving to learn and grow together. That is what marriage is about, helping each other grow. I wanna grow old with you. I wanna die lying in your arms. I wanna grow old with you. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. I love that woman. I love her so much. Yeah, we both have our mental, physical issues, okay? But we both are working on them. We both are working on it really hard. We both are in a we're about to get financially stable due to the taxes coming back and whatnot. As you guys know, what we do with our taxes, we take those and we use that to pay the mortgage for the entire year. It's about $10,000 a year to pay our mortgage, and we're getting about 12,000 back. So that's going to be enough to cover our mortgage for the year, pay off our utility bill, our water, sewer, and trash, and pay off our city tax and city income tax for a year. So basically, 3 bills we no longer have to worry about. And on top of that, we'll be we'll be saving that much money a month. We'll be saving that much money a month. So it's like 800 and 900 something that comes back to our pockets. What we plan on doing is we plan on paying off both of the credit cards so we can get the credit score up and then getting a new car, a new vehicle. We need a new vehicle. It's time. We need a bigger one because our family's growing. So we're talking like a Dodge Grand Caravan or a Chevy Traverse or something like that. So we need to pay off the credit cards and get our credit score to go up, and then we're gonna put down a down payment. We're gonna have a car payment again, and that will probably be our last big purchase. To be honest with you, the rest of it, after that's all said and done, we'll probably start saving, building a savings finally, and whatnot. So, yeah. I'm sorry for rambling, guys. I really am. It's just there's a lot about to talk. There is a lot to talk about with so little time. At this point, there's going to be two parts, each 30 minutes long. So there's going to be about an hour's worth of me just talking and vlogging. Just me talking and vlogging. Yeah. So that's what's been going on, guys, and there's just not enough time, and I'm trying to get it to a point where I can keep up with my Twitch and YouTube at the same time, as well as taking care of all of my other responsibilities that I have. Gotta make sure bills are paid. Gotta make sure children are taken care of. Gotta make sure family's okay. Gotta make sure this and this and this and this and this and this and this. It's a lot. There's a lot your boy Mars does. There is a lot that I take care of, and there's a lot that I'm responsible for, and a lot that I do. Raising both of my children is one of them, as well as being a good husband and whatnot. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I'm going to get going and get into the Discord with my wife and our friend and play some DVD. I'm going to live stream DVD. So, farewell, brothers. Catch y'all the next one. Bye.